What if I told you your emotions are what's responsible for success in life, for your relationships, and for your money? And by keeping yourself in a high vibration, you can keep yourself in a better reality. All of it depends on one thing: your vibration. And right now, if you believe it or not, you're either stuck in a positive vibration with abundance, love, prosperity, or a negative vibration, lack, not enough love, poor mindset, being broke. But here's the best part: you can shift instantly if you just listen to this. Today, I'm going to teach you how you can shift from negative emotions to positive emotions into a positive life using Abraham Hicks' teachings. She is one of the best in this field of your vortex and shifting from a negative state to a positive state. And she has helped me out tremendously. I listen to her all the time. If you guys sit around long enough and you listen to this whole video, you're going to completely change your life and you're not going to regret this. Your emotions aren't just random feelings. They're the complete indicator for how you're in alignment and how you feel. If you are feeling bad, that means you're not in alignment. That means you are not where you need to be. But when you start feeling good and you have good emotions, that's your emotions telling you you're exactly where you want to be. Your emotions are super simple. When you feel bad, that means you need to focus on more positive things. That means your inner being isn't where you need to be. When you start shifting that to positive things, that's your inner being being like, this is you. This is your true person. Anytime you start having negative feelings and you start self-doubting yourself and you feel like crap and you start feeling that tug, that's not your true self. And that's your inner being telling you you're out of alignment and you need to start thinking more positive. And when you start feeling more positive, that's your true inner being. You're being helped all the time. Your inner being's always helping you with your emotions. It's that simple. Feeling like crap, you're not in alignment. Feeling awesome, you're in alignment. And that's how a manifestation works. When you're tuned into alignment, you're tuned into success, you're tuned into gratitude, you'll start manifesting more of those things because you're on that vibration. You're on that level. And when you're in a negative vibration and you're in the lack and fear, you start to see and attract more of those things. That's how manifestation works. And it's your emotions that make it go faster. Your emotions are your true manifestations. On the low end, you got fear, worry, doubt, and frustration. On the high end, you got love, joy, and freedom. And you can't jump from low, from like feeling at a low to a high instantly, because sometimes it's hard for us to do that. That's why what you got to do is do it slowly, right? You got to jump from a worse feeling, like say you're feeling, bad about yourself, your self-esteem is feeling bad, but then start slowly thinking about better and better and better and better thoughts, being like, well, maybe this will just last a couple minutes. This isn't going to last forever. I'm not going to feel like this forever. So you start rising and rising and rising and be like, well, tomorrow's going to be a better day. So you keep rising more, rising more. And you're like, things aren't that bad. I should be grateful for where I'm at in this position. Not everybody gets to be where I'm at. I really should start being grateful for where I'm at. And you see how it starts getting higher and higher and higher. So you don't just skip from here to here. You just slowly start feeling about your situation, how it can be better and better and better and better. And you start having better and better thoughts. And it just starts simple like that. One of the best things is distracting yourself with higher vibrational activities. Like if you're in a bad mood, what I do when I'm in a bad mood sometimes, I love the gym. I absolutely love the gym. And I will say the days I don't go to the gym, I don't feel as good as the days I do go to the gym. So if I'm not feeling that great, if I already went to the gym, I'll just stretch. So I'll start stretching because stretching is good for me. It raises your vibration. It's great for your body. It gets out all the muscles, keeps your muscles nice and relaxed. So Like stretching for me is something I love to do. So you ask yourself, what do you like to do? What can get you outside yourself and put you in a better position? And moving your body and doing stuff physically will always put you in a better position than just, for instance, being lazy, sitting down and just like eating a bunch of cake or a bunch of, ice cream, which, don't get me wrong, I love to do that. I love my ice cream and I love my junk food just as much as the next guy, but sometimes that will not make you feel that great. It'll make you feel good for a short period of time, but then you'll feel like shit because you just ate a bunch of junk food. Or I will say, one of the best things I do, because I love naps. So if I just have a lot going on in my head and I'm just stuck, what I do is I just go to bed. There's a lot of days where I just go to bed for a couple hours. That works for me. And it helps me. It resets my mind, because when you go to sleep, your mind just resets. So one of my favorite things to do is just take a nap. Just take a nap. And then you go back to zero state. You go back to zero state when you take a nap, and then you wake up, and then focus on things you're grateful for. Focus on positive things. Think about things that make you happy. Because if you wake up and you think about the same things that put you in that position, you'll be back to where you started. So I highly recommend, when you wake up, don't go on your phone, just chill in peace. Think about what you want to accomplish or what you want out of life, and just daydream for a little bit. Daydream for 5 minutes. Before you go to bed, daydream about the life you want. When you wake up, daydream about the life you want. And don't go for your phone right away. And just be at peace. That'll really help you get to that state that you need to be in a high vibration state. If there's something in your life that you're really struggling with right now, and you just absolutely don't know how to solve the problem, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but forget about it. Completely let it go. Because when you're focused so much on something, especially if it's a negative vibration, it does not make you feel good, you're never going to solve this situation by trying to figure out how to solve it. That's why you got to let go. You got to be like, I know the universe is going to help me out. I know the universe is going to make this perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely let go of the situation. I'm going to completely let go of the situation. And I'm going to focus on the things I want. I'm going to focus on the things I want to get out of life. I'm going to focus on the things I want to accomplish. Because if you focus on one thing that's going right instead of 3 things that are going wrong, your positive mind has a frequency 200 times more powerful than your negative mind. And if you focus on one thing that's going right, next thing you'll have 10 things going right. And those 3 things that are going wrong will resolve themselves, because if you're on the frequency of everything going right, that means the frequency of those 3 things going wrong have no choice but to come to the light and to completely change, and for everything to go right in your life. Because all you did was switch your frequency. You know what they say? You cannot experience what you're not the vibration of. You don't get what you want, you get who you are. So if you start changing yourself to focusing on those positive things and focus on what you do want out of life, all the negative things that you were focused on, they go away. They resolve themselves on their own because of your vibration. It's crazy how it happens. It's freaking awesome. I've been practicing this stuff for a couple of years, and I'm not always on this vibration. That's why I like making these videos, because it helps put me there. But I will say, when you're focused on this stuff and you're actually paying attention and listening, and you're consciously aware of these things and you practice them, it's like, I call it white magic, because it's like white magic. The things just happen to you. Positive things happen to you all the time, to the point where you're like, is this even real life? Like, I used to think that life was hard. I used to think that we were living hell on earth. And now it feels like we're heaven. It's like heaven on earth. I always say, you have to go through hell to get to heaven. Not everything's gonna go perfect in your life all the time. I get it. Life sucks sometimes. But it's better to focus on these positive things that'll help with these hard situations you go through. Because if you focus on the hard, Doesn't matter how much you focus on that hard, it's still going to be there. If you start focusing on the positive things, then the hard things will become easier, because then you're shifting your vibration to this instead of this. If this video helped you shift your mindset from where you were to where you want to be, and I helped you a lot, I'd like you guys to smash that like button. And I want you to subscribe. And I want you to comment below, I am in alignment. And I'll see you in the next one.